Ready, 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 ready.
Right, there's no S in it.
Here we are. We're going
Fran.
scheduled any minute. There we are, live. We are live. We are now live. We are the Mad Scientists. I'm Mad Frankie, and this is I Go Over Here. And together we make the Mad Scientists. Let's do the little ditty thing. There we go. Lovely. Lovely.
All right. Okay.
Right. We'll leave that a bit. And we'll talk about what I've got here. Oh, I don't have my headphones on.
Get your headphones on. Hi,
Mrs.
Ann. Happy Monday.
Hi, Anne. Where's the other end? There we are. Plugging myself in. It's alive! It's alive! Buzz off, boy. Go on, go on. Lie down over there. Go on. Hello, everybody. Well, hello, everybody coming to watch the replay, in case you missed a bit, which you might well do. We have one or two little fancy bits here and a story to tell. So, what happened was, I was creating this stencil, and I was creating it from this piece, only the bigger one, which is more like, no, let me get one that isn't attached to something else.
Hi, Liz.
Only without the bits chopped off, because that's what happened with this one. So I was trying to create a multiple surface out of these. We'll see how that looks later. First, we're going to play with this one, which I'm calling stained glass. And this one, I thought I might have a play and see if any of these actually print, because they're quite small. So we'll give that a go. And Violet has had a brilliant idea.
I did.
Yeah.
It happens on occasion. Put it on your calendar.
No, I haven't got the right one. Where's the right one? It's not there. Oh, it's over here. There we are. Other side of me. Yes, she had this brilliant idea. She dreamt about this stencil. And I've got the bigger one.
Yeah.
Somewhere, which I put down somewhere. Gosh, I was going to use that. Hope it's not underneath. Anyway, the point is she dreamt about this, and she dreamt about it small, and she dreamt about there being a man right in the middle, falling like he was falling down. Ah! So I drew a man falling. It needs a bit of adjustment, because she reckons that leg should be way up here somewhere. So I've got to adjust that so we can have a falling man going down into there. Hi, Liz.
You know what it is Russ watches all those shoot 'em up, bang bang type movies, you know, the cop movies and the blow 'em up and bomb movies and all of that. And I think I've just seen
I'm not meant.
fall off buildings.
So I can either put him in or I can do this falling man. So I thought I'd have a go. I started drawing it. So we can have a play with those, and we can have a play with the stained glass one. Now this was an earlier version of the caustic, and it wasn't looking quite right. So I worked more on it and turned up with the caustic. And then I thought, looking at the drawn out one, I thought, actually, that's quite nice on its own, even if it's not what I had intended it to be. So I've called it stained glass because it's got that sort of rigid look to it. So I thought we'd have a play with that, but that's done specifically to be the size for an 8x10 plate.
Yeah.
So that's look on that.
I like that one.
And before we go any further, I just wanted to show you this.
Oh, another book. Hi, Colleen.
And it's got the Natural Paint Book, it's called. And as you can see, Lynn Edwards and Julia Lawless. Recipes and finishes. That sounded good to me. So I thought, oh, righto. Natural paint recipes. So the following recipes are simple combinations of a few common raw materials, many of which you might find in your kitchen cupboard or fridge. Others can be obtained from specialist suppliers. So we've got here whiting. I have no idea what whiting is. It's probably white.
I
Well, it seems
remember.
you can whiting powder, dry powder. Never heard of it. So there we are.
Huh. I've heard of
This
blue
is
ink
earth
or
and mineral pigments, talking about iron oxide and manganese and things like that. Natural earth pigments, ochres and umbers. Plant and insect colours, cochineal and woodlice found on cactus, which is cochineal, and other things. Oils and waxes, experimenting with pigments, blah, 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 blah. And binders, lime materials, linseed oil, solvent, etc. Equipment list, kitchen ingredients. Where's the word? Where is it? Where is it? So there's one here for making quark, which is juice of a lemon and a litre of skimmed milk. And that's it. That's all it is.
yeah.
And then you can add colour. So here, what she put here? It's a simple but weak binder. Quark can be used to produce thin colour washes on walls and bare wood. The weak binder allows the qualities and colours of natural pigment to shine through. It doesn't say what pigment, it's just obviously mixing something in there. Cork and linseed oil and natural pigment. See page 36 to 9. Oh, yeah. Right. What's on 36 to 9? It's back to whiting again. That's not exactly helpful. So what else have we got? Quark and lime paint. Sieved lime putty. She's got some odd ideas here. Borax, hot water, quark, prepared whiting, natural pigment. Casein powder and borax paint. I've heard of casein powder. And it seems that casein powder is just the natural protein component in the milk or quark used in the previous recipes, which has been extracted and dried. Sorry, not dyed, dried. So yeah. Soft distemper. Rabbit skin glue granules. It's not exactly, yeah, not quite what. Cellulose glue powder. Okay. So basically it's saying you can use any pigment you like, really. I was hoping for some more specific recipes here, but it is a lovely book. Look at that. Some lovely pictures in it. Oil paint, linseed oil and turpentine. Egg and oil paint. Isn't that more like a tempera? Doesn't say. Transparent oil glaze. Staining wood with plant colour. There, that's more the area we were looking for. Plant ingredients. Plant material. Water. Doesn't say how much. Yes. To add tannins, 18 fluid ounces of water and an ounce of Indian tea leaves. For iron acetate, large wad of fine wire wool and malt vinegar. Yes. Or a bunch of nails, which is what I've used before. Just got some interesting things in there. I mean, I don't know what these blue things are, but it's using some sort of blue pigment, which is probably indigo or woad, probably indigo.
Hi, Barbara. Anne said that she saw beeswax on one of the early pages, wondering what it was used for. And then she said, "Can you use the prune bits for art?" Well,
why not? Ingredients: beeswax and solvent turpentine to make floor and furniture wax.
oh,
That's one of them. But anyway, let's have enough of that. That's quite a lovely book to be looking through and getting ideas from anyway. So there we go. And let's see what we've got underneath the black paper. And underneath the black paper,
Oh, I see. She was talking to Colleen. Colleen was pruning real live trees outside in the real world with her husband, and
oh,
Anne said, "Can you use the prune bits for art?" I see. Sorry,
uh,
I was behind there. Hi, Bessie.
so this is quite a vibrant coloured one, and I'm not sure if it's going to pull up. The other one from the same session, which I think was last Friday, was not ready to pull up. Well, it was ready, but it was never going to be any better. So I put some matte medium on that one, and I've set it aside. I did the whole sheet. There's quite a lot left behind on the other one. So let's see. Cross your fingers on this one. We don't know what we're going to get.
Fingers crossed.
So good. It's not clean plate. It's got some spots, but so far so good. I quite like what it's left behind, apart from the hair. Let's have the dog hair out of it. But you see that little wiggle there? You probably can't see it, but it's left a nice little wiggle shape there. I quite like that. Not so sure about that though.
Oh.
Let's try from the other side, just in case.
And this may be as good as it gets at this point.
It may have to just add a bit more matte medium and leave it to go. I don't know, there's not many. I think I'll just leave it. I think we just take it off. It's not so bad at all. That little white bit is obvious, but that's got a little bit in the centre. A little pebbly bit or something, which I don't really want there. I could just take that bit. I'm not sure I want to pick up the rest of that. I quite like that. But I'll see if I can get that bit up. Just that one little bit. But otherwise, that's really rather lustrous, isn't it? I rather like that. It's got some nice things going on. Okay. I am at the moment appreciating the white space, the negative space. Apart from that one little spot. So just that little bit. We'll leave that to see if we can get it up later. Okay. We will put that one aside. And we will look at... I'll just go and get some little plates for that. I've got a bigger one, but I want that for something else, which I will show you later.
Fran, Beth says she's been waiting for you to pull the blue one.
Taking off headphones. Running over the other side of the room.
She can't hear me. She can't hear anything over here.
I've got one or two plates here.
If anybody's wondering what I'm doing, I'm using a gel pen and a stencil, store-bought stencil, and I'm just making marks. It's Fran's fault. Making marks today. Okay, I'm done. He's back.
You sure?
No.
I've got lots of plates here.
Hi, Carla.
So I brought them all over. I think they're all ready to go.
I just sneaked in when you sneak out. That's all.
Yes. So we'll just take this piece off, revealing a lovely, nice, well, almost a nice clean plate. Hang on. Let's go for one a bit cleaner. Next one down. Is that a bit cleaner? I've got to start cleaning my plates a bit more. That's a nicer one. There we are. We'll start with that one. Now then. See, I've made it so it will fit nicely inside an 8x10. See? So we've got a little gap all the way around. Just an itsy bitsy gap on some cases.
If you have a wonky warped gel plate, but it fits.
It's fine. It'll still fit.
Yeah, I like it.
So.
You're right.
So let's put
I could imagine that like stained glass. You're right. I could see it if you could get multiple colors down there.
Mm-hmm. Well, Let's see what we can start with anyway. Got to have something
Or
to
even
start with.
layers. I mean, if you had 2 or 3 of those and did layers,
Uh huh.
I don't know what I'm thinking 2 or 3, but yeah,
Well, I
layers.
was going to do a bit of that if I could, if I can.
Yeah.
So we want something darkish to go down. Let's try carbon black.
Okay.
Darkish, isn't
That's
it? Sort of,
darkish.
kind of,
Yeah, okay.
almost.
All right. You could have said Payne's gray. That would have been darkish, I guess.
Oops. Because the minute I try and close something, it weeps everywhere, like it really wants to join in.
You're just you're stronger than you realize. You
Yeah,
squeeze it. There
you
we go.
squeeze it. There we go.
I could use a
Nice
marker.
and
My
clean.
markers were not working well, Beth, and on this paper because it's already painted, and I didn't want to wear the marker tip down either, rubbing it on the paper. You know what I mean? I do have some ink pads here, but I that's what I used the first layer with.
This is a new gel plate. Can you tell?
Yep.
Yes, so can I. So let's get something to pull it off.
Because it just goes bloop. It just sucks out. Look at that. It's there. It's just you have to. Yeah, good idea with the black stuff.
Uh huh.
You,
So
you
I've
could
got
see
my.
it literally disappeared.
Where's that one? There it is. I've got a sheet
I've
here
got.
already.
I've been thinking about getting some more Posca pens, Beth, to use for doing this sort of thing. I have silver and gold, I think, and white. That's all I've got. So Fran keeps bringing hers out, and I keep thinking I'm going to get me a nice big set. So there's more there than you realized, I
A
hope.
little bit more, isn't there? Well, it's maybe me just swishing it out, you know.
Yeah, and the part that you want to be there is under the stencil, so it's
Exactly.
fine.
Hopefully.
Yeah,
One
hopefully.
can but hope, but at least we should get some marks around, even if we don't get much black left.
That's going to make a nice pull off too. Oh, look at that.
That's not bad, actually, is it? I
That's not
quite
bad.
like that.
I would save that and I would come back with all my Posca pens and markers and just fill in
Colour
those
in.
negative space. I would color it in.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm going to
Or,
cut this off so it can dry on its own.
or even doodle in it. Do like marks in it and then color it in.
Yeah, could do. There we go. Not too bad at all. I'm going to cut the other side off as well so that I've got another piece ready to go for the next one. And then if I cut this one in half, I'm cutting this huge bit in half, like that, I should be able to get 2 more out of it. Maybe more. No, I think I need 2 more. I think there's a specific way to cut these huge, great big sheets of tissue to get more than just 4. I think you can get 6, but you've got to plan it beforehand. And of course, that's not me, is it? I'm not a planner.
There's math involved. It's over my head.
Yeah, we don't want to do that. No. So let's get some really nice colours going. What about a nice bit of quinacridone violet?
Well, you need more than one color. And don't not too heavy because
Yes, dear.
it is a new plate. So you need more than one color. So that and teal maybe, orange, that'll do. Um,
Yellow,
some
this one.
some green, something green.
Okay, want a little bit of green. I don't suppose that will last very well.
Yeah, the fluorescent green. Yeah.
Taking the googly bits off.
Is Carla going to Hobby Lobby? Ooh, take her. Oh, Hobby Lobby. Ooh. Yeah, yeah. There you go.
There we are. Let's see what happens next.
Look at that. See? Good idea, wasn't it? That was a good idea.
A bit murky. A bit on the murky side, but you know.
But with
Because I
the black around it, I think it looks good.
maybe. Let's have a look and see what we get.
So then pull out some lighter colors, like stay with the
Teal.
red, stay with the orange and green. But that kind of murked up, didn't it? I think it's the black on the brayer that murkied it up. Yeah,
Maybe.
that's
A little
my
bit.
story. Because they were good
Maybe.
color choices.
Bit of that next time. I do like the quinacridone though. Not bad. It's quite stained glassy looking, isn't it?
E.
It is a bit. The black on there, the little black specks in there.
I think the green and the orange mix down below that ended up with that brownish.
Yeah, yeah, and some more of the black, I think, as well. But
Yeah. So the green and the red is good. What else could you throw in there besides orange? Yellow? No, yellow.
Well, let's see what else we've got in that
That's the
type.
thing. Where's the color wheel? See, this is where we need the color wheel.
Color wheel? Who wants the?
Where's Evie? Evie was teaching Tommy about the color wheel. We need her to come back and help us.
How about bit of this?
Uh-huh. Whatever this is. Okay.
Bit of this. That is quinacridone U. Sorry, permanent U. Permanent U dark.
Okay, find the kaput mortuum.
Now that's a different type. It's heavy body.
Oh, that's heavy body. Well, on this gel plate, it would not be a bad idea. Because
Maybe, but not with high flow.
Well, no, but you could use it
just makes a mess.
with this freshly cleaned gel plate. That heavy body would not be a problem.
No, not with other heavy bodies, but I have found it doesn't work very well with high flow because the heavy body stays in blobs and the high flow mixes more. Now that's fluid actually, not high flow, so that limits me a bit more. I was going to put a bit of this on. Oh, helps if you open the blinking bottle.
Yeah, you have to take the lid off and take that little piece of paper out.
Yep, that's what I'm doing.
One of these days, Becky,
This is.
one of these days, I'm going to invite myself to your stream. I'm just going to come in and I'm just going to sit and make silly comments.
I put too much on here, haven't I?
and you all can laugh or not. I'll just be there for entertainment while I doodle. Oh, I like that.
Mostly copper. Copper sort of overwhelmed everything. Ho ho! Where's another piece of that paper? Probably going to get a couple of pulls off this one. I'm just absently looking for the desk heads and I can't find it. Right. I quite like that. Squishiness and all.
I really like that. I like this stencil. I could see it in layering. I really like
Yeah,
it.
I think it could work. Yeah.
Thank you for it, by the way. Even though I don't have it yet, thank you when I
And
get it.
although the outsides have been filled in by me just randomly,
Yeah.
the inner bits are similar to the caustic, so you might like to try layering the two together. I don't know whether that would work or not.
Well, if
Good idea.
you think stained glass or similar to caustic, and I'm looking at it going, that's dragon skin or alligator skin
could
or
be.
something like that.
Yeah. Certainly could be.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, new animal print. Yeah.
Woo! Don't fall off. Don't you dare fall off. Got a nice little stuff is sticking to my plate, the one I wasn't going to use. Got to put a cover on it now to stop it sticking. There we are. Now, where was I looking? Looking under here, hoping for a bit of purple to pop
Did
up.
you hear what I said, Bethy? I was going to come and invade your stream sometime.
Look what I just found.
What did you just find? Oh,
So I've got that.
you could use
I've
that.
got that. That might work quite well. Not sure. Ooh, I've got bronze. So I could do a bit more copper, a couple more to violet. Let's try with that first. Just a bit.
So I have a question. Let's say, keep going. I like where you're going.
What's the question?
Let's say I have a $20 gift card for Amazon and I want some paint. Paint that because I have some little golden, small bottles of golden, which is probably $20 each. What would you suggest? Not copper, not gold, none of the metals. What would you suggest in color?
If you're going to go for golden, I would say Nicolazo gold, if they've still got any. Red iron, transparent red iron oxide, and
because you lean on that a lot.
Yellow, the Indian yellow maybe.
Oh yeah. Okay, hold on.
And Payne's grey.
Payne's grey, I have some.
Okay, in that case, I'd say a light one.
I have a small, Golden sent me a sample bottle of the transparent red iron oxide, which I love. I have Amsterdam. I have a big tube of Amsterdam gold. I want to use that up. What was the other? Oh, the Indian yellow. Oh, yeah. Ooh, that would be. Ooh, yeah. Okay, I'm going to write that down.
I would suggest also a light color, like I don't know. They don't do Naples yellow. I don't think deep or anything like that. They do something. They call it something slightly different, I think.
Yeah, I don't use a lot of yellows. That would be okay, or the orange even. I have an Amsterdam
I
orange,
don't
but
mean a very yellow. I mean a very light colour. Like the Naples yellow
well,
or
you have a
the
pale lemon yellow, but I
Naples
thought
yellow,
you liked that.
Naples green pale, something like that. Something light that you can put with the other ones is what I was thinking.
Yeah, your pale yellow is Galleria. So let's see.
Not the not the Naples, not the pale. Um, damn it, my brain still aren't words hard. Titan
Um,
green pale.
okay, Bessie, I'll let you know. Yeah, that one. Okay, that
That
one.
one.
That one. Thank you. I knew. See, I couldn't think of it either, but I knew what you meant.
Yeah. Oh, I like that. That's nice. That's nice. Interesting.
Oh, you could have put some more of that blue in there, and it really would have.
I did, but it's still on the plate.
Yeah. Anne wants to know. Oh, I do, Colleen. I have titanium white. I don't think I have a beige. I don't have a lot of golden. Hi, Darcy. Words are hard. You betcha. Fran, Anne wants to know what size do you cut the carnival tissue for the 12 by 14 plate?
What size? 12, just a little bit over 12 by 14. I put it on and then I snip round the edges. So
Yeah.
that's really exciting, it though. But I mean, if you've got 12 by 12 plate, you can sort of look at the paper and look at how many you're going to get out of it. I don't actually know what width it is. I've never sat down and measured this stuff because this is the whole piece folded in half. So it's big.
Yeah.
So there's an 8 by 10. That's 10. So it's about 20 inches across. And for length, let me take one sheet off and see if I can find her. For length, it's 10 by 10 plus what? 5 inches. So 25 about.
Yeah.
Roundabout. What did I say? Whatever I said, that's what it probably is. I don't know what paper this is I just put down, but I hope to get a bit more of it. That's better,
That's better.
isn't it? That's good. That's got more randomness to it. Ooh, I like how some of the black is still there and has come off now.
So what's the first color
Use
again? What's the first color you put down again? What was that?
carbon black.
No, not that one. The color. The is
On
it
this pull,
yeah,
I put copper on first.
copper, I thought so.
Well, no, it's bronze. It's the Amsterdam bronze that I would say is copper, but that's what I used. So, how are we doing underneath there? Well, seeing as how we've got other things to do, I think this is quite good enough to pull off and see what we're going to manage. I'll put that over there. So I want a better bit of paper. I want to put a better bit of paper on your plate. Let me cut this, then I'll decide what I'm going to pull it with.
Hi, Trish. No, I know, Trish. It's not. I saw you left Mariah's earlier. That's okay. You go take care of you. It's, she said it's 21 and a half by 27 and a half.
There you go.
Hi, Joni. Monday's going well.
That's going to fit. Lovely, lovely. So what are we going to pull this with? How about green? Or am I going to do multi again to get lots of colours on it? What do you think?
Multi.
Boots, multi. Okay. I quite
Multi.
like the idea of using this iridescent green yellow
I do
and
too.
perhaps the iridescent blue green as well.
I do. Yep. And
But
if you threw in red
anything else?
iron or copper, that wouldn't be bad either.
Red iron.
Well, you already have some copper down, so just use those
Yeah.
two colors and pull up what you've got down. Oh, it's so hard, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay, these two. Because we've only got a few. Oh, I could use a little bit of the iridescent white. What thinkest thou, O wise ones?
When you blend that in, you're just gonna lighten the other colors more
Yeah,
than
there is.
you're gonna lose the white and you're gonna just add, yeah. So
Well, how about a bit of dragonfly glaze? Red, violet, blue shift dragonfly glaze added
when
to
it
it.
comes to the glaze, you got to put that down first because it works best with dark colors behind it.
Yeah, okay. Well, we'll forget that then because I'm not going to
Just use
put
the two
dark colours
colors
down.
you've got. I
Right.
like those.
Okay.
I know where the stencil is and the plate and how you can do this again if you don't like the way it turns out.
Oh, yeah, I can always do it again. No problem.
Yeah, blue and green. I agree with Bessie. Blue and green.
Okay, that's what
I
we're
like that.
doing.
Yeah, and the iridescent. I like that. Yeah.
Yep. Both the diner colours.
Yep. And you've got so much of the copper still down there. There might even be tinges of the red iron oxide from the very first. So, oh wow.
There we go. That should be enough.
Brayer that nicely and take off any you don't need. Very nice. Oh yeah, if you go in one direction, does it give you better streaks and placement?
Well, it depends whether you want streaks. I quite like the randomness, though. You're going to get some streaks anyway because that's what the base layer was.
Yeah. I don't know.
Right, piece of paper. Piece of paper.
So the iridescent blue was Amsterdam and the fluorescent is golden. The green is
No,
gold. They're both Amsterdam. Oh, they're
Pabeo.
Pabeo.
They're both
Oh,
Pabeo. DYNA, diner.
I'll tell you why, because the blues, the greens seem to move better than the blue.
Yeah? Well,
Yeah.
yeah, maybe, yeah. It's getting to the end of the tube, so it's getting quite an old paint, that one now.
Maybe that's why, because they're both the same high viscosity, same company.
Yep, exactly. And I've got another tube of that. I just want to finish that one up. That's all.
Yeah, because it didn't move as much as the green did.
Now this we've got to leave. Let it.
Oh, look at that.
That's
Oh, I'm so glad
good,
you won't
isn't it?
stuck with those two. Oh, yeah.
Ooh. And actually, most of the black has gone, and we're left with a slightly dark edge here and there on the copper. So it's mostly the copper that's showing through there.
Very nice.
Right. Well, we'll put that aside, and we'll get another plate out.
Sometimes it all works out after all.
Yeah, amazing. I want to have a try. Oh no, I don't. I want to keep that to the end. I've got to do the other thing first. So we want to do that. Yes, that's right. That's what we want to do. Oh, I'm pulling things up. There's another sheet of paper, two of them, in fact. And let's try this one. What have we got on the other side of this one? Oh, not a lot, so that's hopeful. I've got to clean those other plates that were looking messy. Oh, I don't know. This one's not exactly clean either. Let's have a little attack at it. Just to clear off these bits here. There's not much. It's really only a little bit round the edges. Ah, got my finger caught there.
Don't do that.
Did not want to come up. Oh well, that'll do. That's good enough. Good enough for government work.
Is that what they say over there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Enough for government work. So we want to put
Which isn't necessarily a good thing, is it?
uh
Good enough.
well,
Oh, and you were saying about Ian earlier. Did everyone hit the thumbs up? Thank you, Anne. Joni says that's what her military son says. Good enough for government
yeah.
work. Ha ha ha.
It's usually what people say when they know it's only going to be wrecked very soon or something, you know.
Oh, that it's temporary, like Army
Yeah.
Cross and a bridge.
Or they say that when other people have made something they need to work and it doesn't. Yeah, that's I thought it was good enough for government work.
You were saying about Ian and August. That's when Russ is scheduled to retire fully.
Uh-huh.
That's odd because they're both the same age and the same sort of business and both retiring.
I can't get this on at the same time, but in any case, I would want to cut some more of these and do them all at once on an 8x10 plate. So I do a lot of ATC size things. So I'll put that away for now.
I told you already. I love that little one.
Yeah, I like him too. I'm going to reposition this a little bit further up. A little bit further up.
I should attempt to cut it with the graphics.
Yeah?
Yeah. I need to do that. I need to get my machine down. I'm getting caught up.
I think that'll work.
I put the crochet and the tatting aside for a while. I've done enough, and my hands say that's enough.
So let's do that other method where
Yeah.
what you put down on top of brand new stencils. So we'll try that. Okay.
All right. Yes, to break them in. Hi,
Yeah.
Diane.
Into this.
I need some blue. Nobody's ever late when they come to our stream because we have reruns. We know how to do it.
We just let YouTube do it for us. Oh, just let me catch that before it falls on the floor. Just look what happened to my inks. Let them dry in there.
Oh, well, yeah,
I'm wondering if they'll reconstitute. They might.
Yeah.
So we'll give it a go when we get round to it. I can try that out.
Come back, come back. We need you to roller this out.
So I've got a little bit of Quinn. Let's try a little bit of Quinn. Oh no, I've got it open already on the flipping desk. Fool. There it is. And I've also got the yellow. So we'll try a bit of Quinn. I wanted a bit of Quinn.
Okay.
There we are. Now let's see how much we've overdosed it with.
I cut 2 of these, the city perspective. I cut 2. I cut one that would fit on the 8x10 or 10, 8x10, I think it is. And then I cut one a tad bit smaller so that it wouldn't be, it wouldn't fit exactly on it. I wanted a little bit of an outside
Good idea.
Yeah, and I like it.
You can see a big hair. Hang on a moment. Come on, big hair. You're not staying there. Here we are. Better, but it's left a streak behind. That's all right. I don't mind that so much, but I'm not sure what that little round bit is doing there. Oh, well, we'll have to wait and see. It seems it doesn't want to join in. Right. All the way around. I do like him with this, you know. I really do. I seem to use
Yeah,
him quite a bit.
yeah. What is he called again?
He's called the Duck Pilot.
Duck. I keep wanting to say duck pirate.
Well, it could be a pirate pilot. Quite nice.
Very nice color. Now do that with the
With what?
the iridescent.
Iridescent what?
The two colors you used earlier, the same two colors you used
All
earlier.
right.
I want to see. You have a lot more copper still down there than the other one, but I
Yeah.
still think it would look good. Pirate of the
Okay.
Sky. Yeah, thank you, Darcy. Hashtag Pirate of the Skies.
We could do a full body of him as well, you know.
Well, no, you could do a full body of him.
I did say I could.
Oh,
Yes. Only I'm not speaking very well because I'm about that cough.
don't be doing
Hang
that.
on, me coffee.
Okay. Breathe. Yeah, Colleen, I think if a little bit of water or even a wet brush dipped into it, they would reconstitute those ones that dried up. I agree. I don't think they're done. There's more color there. Want to see what I'm doing? Look,
And the other thing,
just random.
you can that way put a very little amount of liquid in and get nice concentrated version of them. You know, just a tiny drop, and see if you can get something a bit more intense.
Well, yeah, like I said, even if it was just a wet paintbrush, maybe that would be enough.
Yeah, that is one of the methods of making ink. You know, if you want to reduce it, you put it on something like, well, half the time it's when you strain the stuff through the filter. You keep
Yeah.
the liquidy ink inside, and the stuff that's left in the filter, you let it dry, and then you scrape that off and grind it up, and you've got another pigment.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
yeah.
called the evaporation method. So, what were you going to show us?
Oh, I showed. I was just fiddling while
Oh,
you were coughing. See, I just showed
okay, okay.
what I've been doing. Just a piece of green pull, and I've just been using stencils, one of PM Artist Studio stencils, and this was a store-bought one, and gel pens and ink pads. Just embellishing it, and then these will get cut up for ATC cards. I have to ship some packages. I'm not wanting to go to the post office or even out and about, but I have to ship some packages, and I want some postcards, some ATC cards to stick in the packages. Oh, I like those colors.
That bit wants to come up. I don't want that bit to come up. So we'll be gentle over there.
Oh, I love those colors. See, the blue just seems thicker, like it's not moving or flowing as well as the green. But it could be, like you said, you're down to the bottom of the tube and
Yeah. There we are. That's a bit better.
very nice.
Right. One more. Turn it round because it's the wrong way round. There we go. Right. Here we go. I'm going to get another pull of that, I can see, but I might need one more little colour. I might put some of that.
Let me see. I like it. I like it. I thought there was more copper there than is showing, but that's
No, it's still on there. That's the thing.
yes, it's under the stencil. Absolutely.
And I was going to add a bit more
Did he
of.
show up okay on that one you just pulled? Did he come through? You didn't. I didn't see the whole paper.
Oh, yes, he did. But he's mostly just impression rather than colour. There.
Oh, okay.
Just
I
there.
see. Yeah, you're off screen a little bit, but
Sorry.
that's all right. I got the gist of it.
Can't see what I'm doing.
I know.
Okay. I was trying to show it to the middle of the camera, and instead of to where the actual camera is, to the middle of the Kindle. Idiot. I do that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, my hands with this using the stencils and the jelly pens, my hands are getting inked up. I've already washed them a couple times, and Russ is like, "Well, hello, Fran,"
Yeah.
because my hands like yours usually do.
Gonna try this one on it.
Okay. Well, what'd you do with that?
Slightly a bit of paper.
You found that permanent violet. Did you decide not to use it?
Use that one.
No, the permanent violet.
I know. I didn't use that one. I used it on the previous one. Sorry.
Well, if you sing to cover up that noise, maybe it wouldn't be so bad.
Oh, I like that.
Oh,
I do like that.
oh, he came through
I
very
love
nice
how
on that one.
darkness there. Yes, he did, didn't he? Yes, I like that. That's the aquarelle paper. I cut it in 2 pieces. That is nice. I'm liking. So have I still got a piece of that, or did I use it last time? I think I used it last time.
Oh, neat idea, Diane.
Good. I can cut this one in half as well for the next one.
Whatever you put down
I think it
there,
might be.
You still gonna get more?
Not just putting down a sheet as it is. I've got to put something else down there to get some more up. So I might
Right.
use the little bit of copper and the quinacridone violet, the permanent violet dark.
Ooh.
That could be nice.
So it'll end up looking like a red-headed violet, which is neat. Ha ha ha.
Could be, could be.
Although
Yeah,
everything's gone gray now.
ready. Right. So we want this one and this one. So I want some bit more of this.
Wow. Kathy, hi Kathy.
Hi,
Kathy B
Kathy.
says for the Amsterdam, I love graphite. I think I have a little tube of that I don't really use. Hmm.
I just decanted a load of graphite powder.
What does that mean? Decanted.
Well, it was in a bag and I put it into 2 pots because it
And
was
you
just
made,
in a bag. And once you cut open the bag, it's going to go absolutely everywhere if you don't put it in something with a screw lid.
oh, absolutely.
So
Are you going to
that
use
is what I.
a paint?
Well, the graphite powder is for doing Cheren's method.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
You
Yep.
remember for
Yes, I
creating
do. I
with your
do.
paint. So I'm going to do this. One day over the rainbow.
Okay, maybe not. Maybe that wasn't a good idea. Hum.
You said you wanted me to sing.
Well,
You
hum.
didn't say anything about being in tune.
Hum. Just stick to humming.
Yeah, well.
If you're ever in, by the way, if anybody didn't know, Ann Laver is not well. She's developed COVID, so I'm asking for
Yeah,
prayer for it. I
poor
worry
girl.
Yeah. If you've ever been in one of Anne's hangouts when she opens a room and anybody can go in there and visit with everybody, um, one of the ladies in there, Mary Lou is her name, and she hums. She crochets a lot and she hums as she does stuff. And I've picked.
Mm,
He really left his mark there. Look at the detail
isn't
there.
that good?
Yes, I was going to tell
That's
you.
lovely.
Very nice.
That's good, that one. I like that. I must do
Uh,
some aeroplanes and
no,
things for
Joni,
him.
no more, no more.
But this isn't too bad either. Wanted a bit more green with it. But I'll see what I can get on the end result. But I like that purple with it. That's the one you wanted.
Yeah,
Permanent
I
violet
like
dark.
that. Yeah, that's what I was wondering if that was the one. Yeah, I
Well,
do
that
like
is now.
it. Really, when you turn it like that, that's really cool.
Mm, not too bad at all. Right, so we'll put that away. And we'll do the last thing with that later. Because we want to do a 12 by 12 now.
Okay.
I think some
No
of you
markers.
may like this. There again, we'll still have to see, won't we? I don't want him sticking down there, so I'll take him
Not
away
not
from
Ann
there.
Laver, Ann Lar, Joni. Ann Lar. Yeah, she's the one that has the COVID. Um, she's yeah. Not Ann Lauver. I don't know if Ann Lauver has it or not, but it's Ann Lar that I'm speaking of. So she wouldn't be on here. Hopefully she's in bed taking care of herself.
Yeah, hope so.
Yeah.
But you really don't feel up to doing much when you first get it.
And she's alone. So,
Yeah, she's got to take care of herself.
yep. There's
Hope
just
she's
her and
got
the
a phone
cat.
in there in case she needs it.
So positive energy, good vibes going out to Ann because we don't like
Right.
Ann being
Now we are going to have a play with this brand new stencil nobody's ever seen except Violet before. Just untangle it a bit. It's got itself tangled up. Come on, come out of there. And that one as well. There we go. Now then. Another bit tangled. And it's a very inclined to tangle this stencil, so. And it's tangled with itself because I didn't lay it flat. My fault. Are you ready?
I thought she did, Bethy.
How's
Oh,
it then? That is one complex stencil, that one. One really complex stencil. Would you like to see it against black? Let me put a bit of black down so you can see what it looks like.
did you pull the other stencil? Did you pull the other plate?
I put it down and it's not going to be pulled until later.
Okay. There you go. No, you
Yeah.
didn't miss it, Bethy. Um, you didn't miss it. It just wasn't ready.
So this
Okay.
is the new one that I've been working on for a while, and I hope you like it.
I love it.
So I'm going to put this down on the plate, and we'll see what we get. Should we put some colour down first? And
Yes,
if so, what
yes,
colour?
please.
Let's put a nice dark one like the permanent violet. Permanent violet is a nice colour, especially for that.
Bethy is clutching her pearls. She's waiting. Keep clutching.
What have we got there? No, I don't think I want that. I think we'll just start with this, just the one colour. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. No, no. No, no.
Hair. It's only a hair. It's copable. Oh, there's a lot more hairs on one side. That side. Must have been near the floor or somewhere where the dog could get at it.
Maybe it's an Ian hair.
Could be.
Because he's
No,
been
it definitely looks like dog hair to me.
Okay.
Icky stuff.
It's always Rufus. Poor Rufus.
Poor little Wolfie, yes. Poor little Wolfie boy, all blamed.
Yep.
Well, let's roll with it.
Yeah.
I don't want anything really to mix with the stencil.
Maybe
It's
it's
quite a
on
complex
period.
stencil. And I want to put a little bit more of this on to, could be, but I'm just going to put a little bit more on. That's a hard nodule. I don't want that. Came off the top. Right.
I joined there's a watercolor week group going on. It's a free group and doing watercolor, and I joined that, and it starts today. But
Oh.
I didn't have I just didn't have the gumption to do a live and try to focus earlier this morning.
Mm-hmm.
Just not a good day. I needed to.
No.
I needed this. Now we're just waiting. My for anyone that is interested, my bonus daughter had major surgery today, and so we've known about it for a while. So we've been a bit anxious and distracted. But she's had the surgery. She's in recovery, and we're waiting to hear when she comes out of recovery.
I've put that a bit far away so we've got an edge now. So I've got to get the edge up so we don't end up with a
Yeah.
ridge by itself.
This is a very busy one for you. You
It
know,
is, isn't it?
it's very.
I'm quite nervous about it.
Yeah, it's got a lot. I really like it. I mean, I know the work you put into this, and I don't see it being other than it's a lot to cut. I don't see it being a problem for Mariah, except
Well, she may
except
not
if
like
you
it.
wanted to go smaller, you're gonna
Yeah.
lose you're gonna lose everything. So you can't really go smaller. As far as shrinking it down, but what you can do is just make one tile.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
If that
Make
makes
one.
sense. Just take 4 of those squares and only get 1 tile or something would be the best way to go. Leave it the same size, but just cut it down. Yeah, she's in recovery. She's been in recovery for a couple hours now. So just waiting I need a text. I need somebody to text me and tell me she's out of recovery and talking and awake and then we'll be okay.
Not too bad. Not too bad. Not at all. Hello.
Great color choice. That's just gorgeous.
Isn't it? It's rather
It
nice.
is. It's well done, Fran.
Pleased with that. Please.
It's different from what we're used to seeing from you.
Yeah, I'm afraid so. Well, it came because I wanted a corner piece of a scroll-like thing to work as a corner on the box that I was making.
And you just went from there?
And I just made that. I just drew a quarter of it, copied it, cleaned it up a bit, copied it again, so eventually I ended up with this piece here. And then I just cut some bits off, like the centerpiece out to move there. A lot more work than that sounds like, but yeah. Worked out okay. So let's put some nice colour on here and see what happens. Let's do some turquoise phthalo, high flow, because I like my high flow. And something else to go with it. How about a bit of Titan Green Pale, just because I feel like it.
Yeah, that's all right. That would work. You just said that too.
Yeah.
That's the one I wrote down because I think I have a small sample bottle from Golden, and I do like it.
I find it very useful. So I got a really big one of these things of it, but I
Diana,
haven't needed to
I've
break
done.
into it yet.
Yeah, I think this will work. Oh yeah.
It's almost like the sort of lattice you get in um, a Near Eastern or Far Eastern
You're
uh,
reading my
hair.
mind. Yeah, it's exactly where I'm going. Not Asia, India.
The Sultan's Palace,
Yeah, there you go. See, you read my mind.
the land of green ginger, Abu Ali, and the land of green ginger. I haven't got any paper that size. I've only got bits I've cut. Oh, have I? Have I? I've got that. That's big. Let me get these two out of the way. That's too small.
You know, there's times when I see you you have to cut your paper, cut pieces off because it's just too large and you're like, that'll just fit an 8 by 10. You know, you could put two of those together on a plate.
That's
Does
not
it
going to fit.
does it have to be one full sheet if you're short on paper?
It's not going to fit. I must have something that'll fit. I know I've got bigger pieces hiding at the back. I'm just hoping I'm not leaving this down for too long. There's the bigger ones.
Yeah,
There's the bigger.
shoot.
Here we are.
Get that puppy food.
Giant sheet. That'll work. Okay. So I've got a big sheet. Goodo. So let's pull this one off. I don't think I've got very much down this corner or down there, but we'll see what we get. That's not bad for something I left lying about. It's quite patchy because, of course, I wasn't pushing it down when I should have been. Lovely colours, though. I like that combination. Let's do that again. Let's do that again. So you want the phthalo turquoise.
And Titan green pale.
Yeah.
That went really well.
See what we get. This is going to be a bit paler, I think. This one, by the look of it, I added more of the Titan green pale this time. So you get nice brayer off sheets with that. Lovely patterns.
And the ones that I found are they replicate antique tin ceilings, yes. And you peel the paper off the back and they stick on. So you could put them as a backsplash in your kitchen too. But I just wanted them because they're embossed.
That's nice. I've got more paint down though.
Oh, there's a lot. You get another sheet of tissue paper. Or
Not bad at all. Well, I've got the other side of this one, but it's not quite big enough. Let's pop that over there. And in fact, I might well just put that on, see what happens. Try and get a bit of detail up. This is a jolly good one. It might be squeaky and horrible, but it's jolly good at getting these little details out.
Yep, it gets that. I know it does. But
Where's your pocket?
la 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 la.
Yeah, don't get me singing.
Right. Oh, I love it.
That's looking good on that, isn't it? I'm liking that. I think we need a bit more of the purple, though.
Purple or red?
Purple. I'm not so keen on red. I'm sorry. I'm just not so much of a red fan. Definitely the purple.
Well, I was thinking the transparent red iron oxide is where I was
Oh,
going.
I see. But yeah, I'm still thinking.
That's the red I was thinking of. I love this. I could actually see this bigger, as in not bigger in size, but bigger.
Yeah. One section enlarged.
Yeah. That's how I'm going to do it. Well, I'll do it both ways. First of all, I'll do it both ways. But I can see it bigger too. Not a lot bigger. Not a lot bigger. Just like I did with the, oh yeah, look at that. Look at the stencil. Look at the stencil. Oh my gosh. It's gorgeous. The stencil.
It's lovely, isn't it?
Alone is on. Do not wash that.
I can always print another one.
Oh. So where's Ian? Have him come in here and ask him, would he like wallpaper with all of that?
Yeah, but I wouldn't.
Yeah, I know. That's a lot of work.
No, it's a bit too intense. A bit too intense paper.
Whatever you do with right here, I would Titan pale green, just straight up Titan pale green. What do you think? Turn it over and look at it. I'm just saying that's fabulous just by itself. It really doesn't need anything more, does it?
I'll tell you what might work. The copper would look lovely with that. And I think also so would the iridescent white look quite nice with that.
Yeah, you don't want to lose. You want that to be very dry. You don't want to lose anything with another color.
No, exactly. Yeah, so that's got to dry, that one.
Yeah, you don't want to overpower it either, right, Joni?
Yeah, so we'll make a decision next time when we come to see how it's dried. But it's looking really printed beautifully. That's left some gorgeous impressions there. I'm really happy with that. I do hope Mariah likes it. There we go. So we'll leave that for now. We'll have a look at the ones we've done, see if they're ready to pull. They may be, they may not. We'll have a look. So we'll get this one out of the way. Let's see if I can get out without dropping something. I'll see what we're trying to do now. Got to take the headbands off before they pull everything over. Oh. Right. Oh, there's a piece I dropped. Come for you. Oh, that's lovely. That one needs something on it. I think it's dry enough. There's a bit of tissue I mustn't run over. And a big sheet for pulling that away. and this one. So we've got these two. So we've got to decide what we're going to put on this one, which we will then leave, and we'll try and pull the one underneath afterwards. So this is looking really rather nice, isn't it? That light is in your way, isn't it?
No, I like that one. That's the one I said. The detail on his face, just
It's good, yeah.
yeah, it came out really nice.
So what are we going to put on this?
I know that squeaky brayer is helpful with that, with the tissue paper, because it gets down in those little bits, those little areas.
Yeah, it works with almost any paper. I
Yeah.
haven't. When you get down to a really heavy paper, like I've got some up there that I haven't dared use yet. This stuff is so thick. Oops! There comes a load of other things falling down. This stuff is so thick and bumpy that I don't think it's going to work on the gel plate at all. I got it for doing the inks with, so that's really what I got it for.
Looks like
And it
handmade.
seems to do that. Yeah, it is. It is.
Ah.
It's Locta paper, I think, or was it the other word? Cardi paper. I think it was probably both. Cardi Locta paper. I don't know. It's one of those. Got it on Amazon. It's a cotton rag paper, but look at it. It's lovely.
Yeah.
Beautiful. So it's not an original Nepalese thing, but it is really nice. So I'll pop that back up where it came from, because we don't want to lose it. So what have we got? Colours are we going to put with this?
Depends. Do you want to go dark or light?
Well, that's what I'm wondering about. I don't think we want to go too dark.
Well, you went dark on the other one. You were
Yeah.
It was quite dark. So
and we've done copper on here, so we can't put copper on. That would be pointless. What we could try is the iridescent white.
Well, I was actually looking over at your brayer off sheet. I was actually thinking the iridescent blue again, but
Well, I was wondering about the blue, but you could put it,
but not the green. How about the blue?
well, I've got that, which is iridescent green blue. This is iridescent blue green, so it's a slightly different shade. What do you think?
Not a bad idea. Liz says light in the center, darker on the edges. If that would be a controlled brayer, though.
Yeah, well, I could put some of the iridescent white in the center and this on everywhere else. See what happens. Should we try that? Or do you think something like iridescent bronze? Or...
Let's go ahead with that. It's an experiment, isn't it? Like I said, I know somebody who has that stencil. We can do it again.
Really? I'll put some little bits at the edges here. I feel like I want a little bit at the edges.
Yeah, go do that. Do that.
There. And then I'm going to put this everywhere else.
Yeah.
There we go. Let's see what happens.
Okay. Okay, poke. What he said. All right, yeah. I knew the white would get lost, but it's something. It's there. I just knew it.
We just want a little texturishness of it. Yeah, that's about enough, I think. So we want a decent piece that I cut before to go on there. And this is going to sit. I'm not pulling it off right now. So this one sits. We've got the one underneath to hopefully pull off if we're not scared of it, which I might be. You notice how it stops squeaking so much
Yeah,
when
what
it's
did you
just on
do?
paper and with no stencil underneath. It's only when you get the stencil underneath it gets bad squeaky. Or you go fast. Press hard.
Oh,
There we go. So I'm just going to crease these edges down, which I find helps it to not curl up so much.
we've gotten a new subscriber since Friday, and
Oh,
everyone's given us a thumbs up. Plus, some
there you go.
gave us thumbs up and left. That's all right. We appreciate it.
Yep, there you go. That's going to look
Oh,
quite
that,
interesting.
that is. Yeah,
Quite interesting.
I like the
The white's
scrappiness
gone
of
a
it.
lot of places. Yeah. Interesting. We'll see what happens with that one. And now we'll see what's happened with this one. So put this over here. Here we go. No,
No, it's
must miss the corner, but the rest of
no,
it's coming.
not too much though.
Ooh, missed a corner and an edge. But
Oh,
that's not too
that's
bad, is it?
bad.
Quite
No, I
nice.
like it.
This plate needs conditioning, obviously. Is that a new one? No, I don't think it is a new one.
No,
Yep. But that's rather good, that.
tip and tilted.
Now
I
you
like
can
that
quite
iridescent.
easily,
Yeah, look at that. That's cool. I
you can quite
definitely like
easily
the
put something in.
iridescent. Yeah, I definitely like the iridescent colors with that stained glass one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but you could put something in the middle there,
yeah.
like one of these funny little offcut pieces,
Oh,
or
look
the
at
duck
that. There you
or
go.
something. It's rather like a ram's head, isn't it?
Weirdo.
Sorry. Why not? Why not?
Oh, you could put your turtles over that.
That's true. You could, couldn't you?
Oh,
Yeah,
wouldn't that be interesting?
yeah. That's not a bad idea. I may have a go at that.
Yeah.
My turtles
Keep,
aren't far away. I know they're in a pile somewhere because I was looking for something and
yeah.
there they were.
Well, keep it in mind.
Yeah, certainly better. Don't know. Would that work? Maybe. Hmm. Anyway, there we go. There we go. Because you could always put him in. I mean, he works really well no matter where he goes.
Well, yeah.
I like him so
Or
much.
the pirate, the pirate.
Plague Doctor?
Yeah, the plague doctor. Thank you. All I got was pee. All I had was pee in my head. I had pee in my head. Ah, was wasn't leaking out right.
Well,
The plague
plague
doctor.
doctors were extremely brave people in medieval England going around treating people. They
Yep.
wore those masks in an attempt to protect themselves.
Oh
They were
yeah.
not they were not evil creatures, even though they looked pretty awful. It was put on to protect themselves. That's a cut that didn't quite work, but yes, that would work quite nicely there. So they thought that wearing the mask like this, and they put herbs and spices in the nose of it, so they were breathing that and not the germs. They thought.
And
So
I'll tell
yes,
you, I've read about that and I've seen the depictions of that. And yet, in the 1800s, or was it the early 1900s, there was so much of an outbreak, like in New York City,
uh huh,
because they didn't wash instruments, they didn't wash their hands, they weren't as sterile as
yeah,
you would like. But back in medieval time, the doctors did that to protect themselves.
yeah,
There, it's
yes.
just blows my mind.
Yeah, it's odd, isn't it? A
Yeah,
practice that has been working, and they just don't realise what it was that was working. Yeah,
yeah.
terrible shame. Anyway, there we are. That's it for today. That's I will go and cut some more of these so that I've got a whole set of them, and then I'll be able to do some ATCs in sets, and I'll probably use some of these as well because I like these things. I do want to know whether they will print because these are bigger, not bigger. They're small. They've been shrunk down smaller than the ones in the big mask we were looking at.
You'd
The
have to
big
put. You
stencil.
should put some black paper under there so we could
Yeah.
see that better. Yeah, I would just take. Well, I'm gonna play with that, but just for me, not for selling or whatever, but just for me because um, those remind me of snowflakes. First of all, and second of all, I would enlarge those to be each one individual a stencil.
Well, that is already in the Dropbox and a
Okay.
larger version about
Okay.
that size. So that's already there.
I
Yeah,
love.
because
And turn not to be a Mariah, but turn your city perspective ATC stencil the other way.
okay,
It looks like it's
well,
facing down. There you go. Thank you. It just was.
okay,
That's a
you're
nice
welcome.
shot. Okay.
These are the ones that didn't cut so well, so they've got bits stuck in them. But the one in the Dropbox is this sort of size. It's not little teeny weeny. Mind you, you could take that and blow that up.
Or like if you follow P's suggestion. Oh, look at that. See, if you follow P's suggestions, you've got Frankenstencils or imperfectly perfect type.
Well, these are definitely imperfect because
Yeah.
they did not cut very well at all. But it told me what I needed to do to
Yeah.
get it working better for the end
Yep.
result, which is that. And it
Which
did work so well, didn't it?
beautiful.
I did
It
like
looks
it.
like it looks like it could be a placemat or a tablecloth. I could if
Yeah.
I could crochet or tap that pattern, which
Well,
I
you're
could.
welcome to try.
Well, I wouldn't do the whole sheet, but yeah, I could, but I was just looking at the one square down below.
Yeah. Yep. Just one.
Very
Just
cool.
one cornetto. Okay, so that's it for today, ladies and gentlemen. Only I think it's really only ladies at the moment. But you never know, in replay, Eddie may come and have a look. So thank you everybody for coming. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. I haven't given up on the plants. It's just that I wanted to do something with a bit more push. That's definitely a lot more push.
It's all right. It's all right. We will
So,
see you tomorrow at PM Studio and then
yeah.
Wednesday here. Thank you,
Okie
everyone.
dokie. Right, here we go. We are ending. Say goodbye, everybody. Say
Goodbye,
bye-bye.
everybody.
Let me get that in position first. Right, now. Press the button.